Hello and welcome to Thursday. Okay, so yesterday we talked about me kind of like cataloging my video games, right? So, in that same sense, I figured that I wanted to catalog my music. I have hundreds of records, and I think we're nearing the 300 number. Uh, I haven't started cataloging again. Again, it's like I said yesterday, but after this video, we'll be cataloging these. I've got tons and tons of actually duplicates. I'm not so sure you can. So I have like two copies of Bad Sons' Apocalypse Whenever, as well as Disappear Here. AJR's, I've got a couple of those just right here. Fall Out Boy, I've got a ton of Fall Out Boy records. Um, I think I have two coin Dreamlands right here as well. Um, do I have two Bad Sons'? No, I do not. But I have a lot of duplicate. The band Camino, Arizona, because I got lucky because they sent me the wrong one. Arctic Monkey the Car, because, of course. All American Rejects are right here. Um, I've just got a ton and a ton of duplicates. And I figure I need to go through them. Like, I got a ton of The Unraveling of Pup the Band, Fall Out Boys, So Much for Stardust, San Holo's, what do you call it? Album 1. Just looking over there, it's just a bunch of these that I have duplicates of. And they're not really duplicates in that sense, they're just color variants because I love color variants and it's a problem that I have. So that's a reason why I have a bunch of copies of video games that I'm like, oh, this is multi-platform. Might as well pick up Hades on PS4 and PS5 and Switch. Also, I have many copies of Hades, the OST on vinyl. I had 3 copies there, just like sitting there. It's too much. It's too much. But the last time we actually talked about music on here would have been actually it was a month ago. I thought it was a bit later, or a bit before that. No, we talked about it on I think it was May 19th ish, where we talked about AJR's The Click, where that album kind of like has a place in my life where it's just like it was an album I needed at the time, but while the songs are really good and I was surprised how much I still kind of like it, I don't really jive with it as much as I used to. So let's just slide this back in here. Prior to that, the last album that I had actually talked about oof, would be this one, which actually hadn't arrived up until maybe a month after posting. This is Eden's I Think You Think Too Much of Me, which is a lovely, lovely little album. This one is the limited black edition release with silver metallic 140-gram vinyl. Yeah, I talked about this for my birthday, and I just wanted to talk about an album that had because I hadn't done that since uh, basically Christmas, where I talked about Drew Lou's A Matter of Perspective, which is across the room. So yeah, I haven't talked about this. So I figured, since we haven't talked about music in a couple of um, weeks or months, because we used to talk about it every other week. Stepping away for a second, let me just grab another record that's right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because we haven't talked about music that I've been like listening to in a while. So last week, a new record came out by the artist known as Lolo, and Everything's Falling Down, because of course it is. Falling, falling for robots and wishing I was one. This is an incredible, incredible album that I really, really like. It's got couple of songs on here. We've got OMG, Faceplant, Two of Us, You Turn Me On, Hot Girls in Hell. All of like A side is pretty great. We'll talk like I haven't really listened to too much of the B side as I have the A side, but um, like this might like I guess what we're gonna be talking about is like my albums of the year so far. These haven't necessarily come out this year. It's just that I started listening to them this year. This is definitely like making that list because oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It's so good. Really, if you jive with this, like you might jive with this. I've been told it's for like if you like Olivia Rodrigo, specifically Guts, that you might be interested in that. So have a listen to that. The track, was it OMG or something? I think it might be OMG. Uh, I feel like it's OMG. Um, One of the tracks here really reminds me of just the intro riff is very similar to Origami Angel's 24-hour drive through, and like that album, Summer City, has just been on my mind recently. I don't have a copy of it. I only have Brightest Days, which I love a lot. I talked about this last year. I talked about this beautiful mixtape, and it's very cool. But one album that I really started listening to and jiving with back in early March would be Hot Mulligan's Why Would I Watch? And oh my god, what a amazing punk record. This has some super cool and fun tracks, and like it's styled in like this, I forget the name of it, but it's like a viewfinder kind of thing. Not viewfinder, but like this little thing. It's a Viewmaster, that was it. Where you just like hold it and like you click a wheel, and like we used to have those as kids when we, oh my, it was so like, it's so kind of like nostalgic in that way, but also it's just like a new kind of punk feeling. Like, oh my, it's like track two, No Shoes, Golf is On, Gans Meter, Retro Games is like one of my favorites. Smack My Head Off is so much fun. John the Rock Cena, Can You Smell What the Undertaker? Like, it's just like really weird and fun and like cool stuff on this record. And it's just like, oh my gosh, so many cool things. A song that came out like a couple weeks ago would be Mississippi, or like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. Mississippi's she has a new single, and also Illuminati Hotties have released a new single promoting a new album, which I immediately bought. Another album that like I started listening to around the same time as Hot Mulligan's Why Would I Watch would be Home Is Where's The Whaler, which is a really interesting concept album where it's just like reliving the same 9/11 experience over and over again. And I talked about this to a friend recently, but we're talking about Vaporwave, and like there's an artist called, oh my god, I'm gonna forget it. I do not know, I do not remember, but it's like a 9/11 concept album, kind of Vaporwave kind of thing, and it's just super neat, super fun, super cool, and really interesting. This is a really like, it's a weird one. Like you might not jive with it. I know Skim Meadow and then Yes 1,000 Times Yes are like some of my picks for this, but it's just like a very odd and like unique album. Not for everyone, but like those are some of the albums that just have been on my mind recently, and I've been like loving and jiving with, and like um, Why Would I Watch is definitely making my like top 10 of this year. Again, I started listening to it this year as opposed to last year when these came out. Probably, yeah, Lolo's Falling for Robots is going to be on my top. Um, Going to be on my top 10. There's a couple more that I'm not thinking of now because yeah, either I don't own them physically or it's just like not coming to mind. But like, oh my god, these are incredibly well done stuff, and it's just like I'm excited to own these, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the year has in store for us because oh man, we're only halfway through, and I figured it's time for a little checkup. I might do a write up. I probably will do a write up on Why Would I Watch, and probably Falling for Robots as well if I really feel like it. But those are like two that are just like on loop at the moment, and it's just like yeah, there's like another like singles. Oh my gosh, if we could talk about a single that's been on my mind. uh I do own the record for this band, and it's across the room somewhere, so I'm not going to grab it right now. But the band Royal Otis, I found them when they came out with the song Oysters in My Pocket, which is like their debut single, and it's just like it popped off, and it was just like so much fun. I think it was like on my Spotify Discover, which is really cool. It was an incredibly fun and just like super unique kind of song, and it's just like early indie rock. And another thing that I wanted to talk about would be like the movie Saltburn, which I needed to which I will be watching in a couple days probably. Um, the thing is, Royal Otis did a cover of Murder on the Dance Floor, and it's amazing. It's the Triple J like a version one, and oh, it's so good. So like that's just been on loop as well. And then I figured, like, I looked into the original. It's just like, oh, this is a lovely little Britpop single, and then apparently it's like it was heavily featured in Saltburn and kind of shot it up back to the top of the charts in the UK, and just like all around it kind of blew up on TikTok as well. And because of that, what was that? Because of that, that's probably like another reason that they did the like a version for it, Royal Lotus, and it's just like, oh, amazing little piece. Anyway, I need to, like you said, catalog all these records, and I think that might be the limit of my cataloging. We went through most of the video games, but like records are a bit more manageable. I still have CDs that I need to go through, right? Plenty of CDs, so we'll be getting those. I need a spreadsheet, and we'll start tracking them. So yeah, that's about it for today. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then,